This week, Dave and I are off to Door County, Wisconsin, one of the most diversified landscapes Wisconsin has to offer. Rich farmlands surrounded by Lake Michigan to the east and Green Bay to the west. Truly a fisherman's paradise. Our mission to explore new musky waters, to go where so few have gone before, to see just how far these muskies travel up and around Door County. Like I said, this is a search and destroy mission. Going out and really learning an area, graphing all of its features, and then going back and casting them. We have a saying at Keys Outdoors, you don't know if you don't throw. And that's simply what it comes down to.
Oh, I just ticked that thing, man. Just ticked it. Oh, it was about a 45. That stinks. I had my first crack, saw my first fish of the day, and I was chit-chatting. Not a good time to be doing that.
Keeping our boat in about 8 to 10 feet of water, we started to work down the windward side of this newly graphed out weed edge.
His daughter's like, I've never met you. And she's like, there we go. There we go. I got you.
All right, man. Finally, we're hooked up here, guys. It's been rough. I got here last night, fished by myself, got a nice little ski here. You know, working the weeds. They finally moved out of the shallows here, and they're in this 8 to 10 foot where the weed growth is just starting to come up. And I got this one pinned pretty good. So real nice fish here. Dandy. And this is why we come to Lake Michigan, guys, is because of these fish right here. All right, I'd say that's about a 43, 42. I'll move to the back of the boat here, and I'm going to get my drifter net. And I caught that on a showgirl, again downsized a little bit. Throwing big stuff all day.
Musky buster.
And we got her in the bag. You know, guys, it's June 18th, June 19th actually. This won't be easy to release here, but that's why we're coming here right now. Like I said, we were here in the springtime, and it just, with this cold spring, late spring that we've had, these fish just weren't going. It was real tough. But now that that weed growth is coming up, we're in that 8 to 10 foot throwing bucktails, and it paid off for us right here. Seen a nice fish last night when I got here, about a 45-incher. Real nice fish. And the bucktail is free, so I didn't ever pin that good.
Keys Outdoors is brought to you by Fish Hard Performance Outdoor Clothing and Jack Daniels.
Each barrel weighs 571 pounds, filled with 55 gallons of Tennessee whiskey. Painstakingly built by hand out of wood, steel, and fire. No other distiller can say the same. Because only within these oak walls does Jack Daniels become Jack Daniels.
Back for 2015 Keys Custom Colors. New for this year, Musky Busters KO Custom Colored Leopard Frog Lowrider and Super Humper Bullfrog Pattern. Also KO Custom Color Musky Innovation Subtle Tails when only a little color is needed. And from Musky Mayhem, 4 proven time-tested patterns that paid off big for us this year. And there's only one place on earth you can get the Keys Custom Colors, and that's at joesportinggoods.com.
Man, finally we're hooked up here, guys.
With one muskie in the bag and another missed opportunity, things were looking pretty good.
Yeah, there we go. Our first fish on this trip here. Dave and I, we fished a little bit with a buddy of ours who lives here, Ron, from Sunset Bar and Grill. What a dandy fish, man. So maybe good things to come here. Maybe these fish are finally getting active. We did have a cold front here, guys. She dropped about 15 degrees from the last couple days. So that kind of slowed things down a little bit. Let's let this girl go back. Oh. She's gone. You know, guys, always practice catch and release. That's what Muskies Inc. does. In fact, that fish right there is proof of stocking. These fish, there are some natural fish here. There's always been muskies in Lake Michigan in the Bay of Green Bay, but the numbers are definitely because of the stocking through clubs like Muskies Inc. So first fish, we're gonna get back to work here and maybe, hopefully, stick another one. Little slime time on the go at Keys Outdoors.
For the next 2 days, I'd be on my own. Dave had a seminar to give, and I would reunite with him in a couple of days.
As well, I'm flying solo, and what I'm doing and what this show is all about is really exploring new water and how we go about dissecting, putting the pieces of the puzzle together. This is all new territory. Nobody's fishing this water. I'm on the Bay of Green Bay. And what I'm looking for and what I'm doing, and one of the best things to do when you're first starting out, is pick a break, get on it, and troll it. One, you're gonna have a chance at a fish if they're down there. Secondly, you're gonna cover a lot of ground, and you're gonna really be able to pinpoint all the weed beds. What I'm looking for is cabbage, and so far I just started. I'm probably about a mile into my break, and I found just unbelievable cabbage already. And go back and cast it later. Hopefully gonna, you know, get a rip here, and that's a great indicator too. But this is how I go about doing it, is just get on the water and start trolling, cover ground, look for structure, check out all the features, points, see if there's weeds there. But the key up here on the Bay of Green Bay is finding cabbage. And if you can find cabbage, the muskies are gonna be there. So what I'm gonna do here, you know, this is the Great Lakes. This is what happens, man. 1 minute it's flat calm. Within 10 minutes, you've got gusting winds and big waves starting to build up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take shelter. I'm gonna go back to the boat landing where I started from and see where we go from there. But 2 fish up already. I marked off a lot of area. I'm feeling really good about this. Like I said, 2 nice fish up to the boat. The only thing that sucks right now is we're right in the middle of our major right now, and I got to take shelter here. So. That's how quick it can turn. I mean, the wind just really is picked up, and it doesn't take much, especially on the Great Lakes, to start building big waves. So I'm tucked in right where I put in this morning. So I'm just gonna hang tight here, lay low for a little bit, see if this wind subsides, and then I can get back out.
For the 2 days that Dave was gone, I was very limited on my fishing time. It seemed that storm front after storm front seemed to be sidelining me.
Well, that's my cue to get out of here. I don't mind rain, I don't mind wind, but lightning, not a good thing. That's a heck of a storm cell right there, and it's coming my way. So I'm gonna scat. I'm gonna get off the water right now. Just gonna pull into the cove. I ain't got much time left, but god darn it, I wanted to throw this whole piece that I found today. But live and fight again tomorrow, I guess. 2 fish up today, day 1, flying solo by myself. Got storms moving in and out, heavy winds. Welcome to the Great Lakes. That's what you can expect when you come here. But like I said, lightning now, I'm not gonna goof with it. Not worth it. My life's too valuable. So, and I hope you guys do the same too. Not worth it.
Keys Outdoors is brought to you by Great Clips and the Skeeter Boat Center.
Hey, Ralph Punzel.
Oh, hey, Ronnie.
Where are you headed?
Great Clips.
You're getting a haircut?
I checked in already. Using their online check-in.
Online check?
It saves you time.
You're getting a haircut.
Why?
Thinking about applying to astronaut school.
That's cool.
Okay, I'll see you, Ronnie.
Next time, save time. Download the online check-in app today. Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Right on, man.
Nice. That broke the ice.
Put that on the little one, the
crusher.
Crusher, man.
And we're actually bringing the crusher back, so that's pretty cool. Really, very cool. And it's on the crusher again. That's 3 in a row. Man, big head shakes, big head shakes.
Finally found a battery that can outfish us. Yeah.
I've never been much for buying things because of a name. For me, it's about the product. That's why I fish out of the Skeeter MX 2025, powered by Yamaha, the world's best musky boat. I mean, if we're throwing names around, well then, I'm throwing the Skeeter MX series out there.
Hooking up on some monster skis.
Just saying. With Dave gone for another day, I was running out of time. Storm fronts moving in and out 3-4 times a day was getting quite annoying. But what I did find so far was quite inviting indeed. Moving 2 mid 40-inch fish the day before, well, that was promising.
Well guys, this is exactly what we're doing. As you can see, we've got the cabbage right here. And what we're doing is we're laying down our icons. I'm gonna put a mark right here. This is where it ends. And what we're doing is seeing how this weed bed lays out. And actually, this is a pretty good sized weed bed. This is all cabbage, but that's how we do it. We just go along, we find weeds, we go around it, we go outside deep. Where does it end on the deep edge? Where does it end on the inside edge? Mark it off, then you have a good diagram on your GPS to find out exactly how you should go about fishing it. So really nothing to it, it just takes time. You know, everybody wants to be catching fish right away, but these are new spots that could be unbelievable. They could hold just monster fish that nobody's fishing because nobody's taking the time to go ahead and put the work in to marking it off. It's real simple. When you find weed edge, put a mark down. Next thing you know, you go around the whole thing, you got it perfectly laid out.
Our plan is to troll the first and second breaks, locating cabbage beds, then dropping waypoints plotting our weeds on the graph, and then going back and casting the best looking structure. Blades, rubber, and topwater. Slow rolling blades over deep weeds, put 1 muskie in the boat. Again, covering lots of ground while still having a lure in the water is by far the most effective way of locating muskies and learning new areas.
Here we are. That's where she connects, right there. See the weeds coming up now? So that's what we've got on this spot here. It's shaped just like this. So that inside pocket is something we're really going to pay attention to. It actually is pretty big in size, and it can definitely hold fish. They're coming up to about 5 foot, the weeds. So that's a good indicator. So, and another thing too, guys, that's really important about this weed bed, this is the first weed bed outside of a major spawning area, a tributary that comes in. This is the first weed bed out here from that river. So it's something we definitely want to focus on and we definitely want to fish.
3 new lures from Musky Innovation. Dying Dog, a hybrid suspending jerkbait designed to mimic a struggling and dying baitfish. Ripping Dog, a soft plastic baitfish shaped lure that can be jigged or rip casted. A new technique that's catching on in the musky world. Magnum Shallow Invader, the big brother of the time-tested standard shallow invader, but with a much larger profile that can be casted or trolled. Go to muskyinnovation.com.
All right, man. That's a dandy. Got him. Yeah. Wait a minute. Get in the net. Yeah, 50, baby.
That's a nice fish there.
That's a 4-footer for sure.
Musky Buster's back.
Keys Outdoors is proud to be partnering with Quick Trip Stores to set our fans up with the gear you need for your next big adventure. Text KEYS to 75309 for a chance to win an outdoor prize package, including a $100 Quick Trip gift card. Day 4, Dave was back. Eager to show him some new spots that I had found where I had moved a couple of mid 40-inch fish. I had one spot that I graphed out but didn't fish. A deep weed hump surrounded by deep water. I was waiting for Dave so we both could get our lures over this hump and we'd have the best chance at scoring a muskie. Dave was going to slow roll a KO custom cowgirl over the tops of the weeds. I was going to stay with my Magnum Bulldog. After all, it raised 2 real nice fish. For the past 2 days, heavy west winds from all of the storm fronts that have moved through have been pounding on this spot. The year before, Dave and I found a spot just like this, a hump with weeds that topped out at 12 feet of water. Heavy winds were also a major factor on that shoot as well. This strike was one of the coolest strikes I ever had. Now it was time to pay it a visit.
So we got some weather moving in. We're supposed to have some chance of rain. You can see it right behind me here. The clouds are starting to move in. Hopefully I don't get too soaked today.
Blades.
Blade Runner. Oh, you got to drop that pole motor, dude, so I can stay on this.
Big fish, dude. Nice fish.
Got these running?
Yep. Nice fish, dude. Dandy. Dandy. Baby! It's all about adventure. adventure, it's all about exploring new water. We're once again on the Bay of Green Bay, and why not? This fishery is amazing. There's so much territory on this huge, massive body of water that it's just so unexplored. And that's what Dave and I are doing right now, is we're just picking out different areas where we know nobody's fishing. And lo and behold, it paid off. Hey, don't chase the crowds. Get out and make your own. Make it happen yourself. So let's get this fish released here and let's see what we got. On a dog, man. Rubber's been hot. We got severe cold front conditions here. It is 20 degrees colder than what it typically is. And we were kind of worried about it, but the fish are obviously biting. You know, guys, anytime that we release these fish, it's really good to put a glove on. These are the new Fish Hard gloves. Really good grip on them. They're not that leather that really gets slimy. These are more of a polyester, so it's real easy to handle these fish, but they're by Fish Hard. Let's take a look at this girl. Oh. There we go. Way to start the trip out. Cold front conditions, new water. That's what this show is all about. Exploring new water, putting the pieces of the puzzle together, and this is what you get. Do a little homework, do a little research, and it pays off for you big time. Let's let this girl go back so she can get big and we can catch her again. I'm gonna just set her right over the edge here. Boy, what a nice fish. These fish are so thick. So thick. And look at, she wants to go already. Look at that. No harm, no foul. Down to the deep. Little slime time, baby. Again, this is such a massive, big body of water. And it seems to me, after fishing it for so many years, people tend to just kind of do what everybody else is doing. Nobody's really out pioneering new water. And Dave and I, we're not afraid. We're not scared. We're gonna go out and, hey, a lot of times you go out and do this, you come up with a big fat zero. But if you don't go, you don't know. And right now, we're loving what we're finding, that's for sure. The smell of musky funk in the air, even cold front conditions. Again, the bulldog, right on.
This trip turned out to be a good one. New water was showing us some new places to turn our attention to for next year and build off of what we found. Can't wait. Keys Outdoors, The Quest, has been brought to you by these fine sponsors.